Hey guys, we all know that I have like utterly crappy hair, but today is being especially fun for me. So we're gonna just pretend that I haven't spent the last half hour trying to do something to make it look presentable and getting this as the result. Today is Friday, September 9th when I'm recording this. And yeah, it's 80 something, I don't know, 83 or something. Too hot, let's just say that. And so I didn't want to pull my hair up, but I didn't want to have it all down either. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do, part of it up. Well, the curling process was doing weird things. Everything was just going a little awry. And so this is what we ended up with. And I don't know if I'll have time to fix it and make it better, once I'm done with makeup and stuff. So basically, I'm hoping that makeup just transforms me and looks so dang good that we just don't even notice the hair. So that's what we're going for here. So as you may have noticed in the title, I put something about like I have new makeup because I haven't really shown anything new in a long time. I do, but it's not new. It's new, like brand new from the store, but it's not something new. So basically what it is the Jaclyn Hill, I cannot speak as usual, Bling Boss palette. And the reason I picked this up, and it's a Morphe palette, is because I already had, which is funny, I'm noticing this one doesn't have the other things like these ones do. So I have from the Vault collection, these are, why does not, oh, Dark Magic, I see it now. Armed and Gorgeous and Ring the Alarm are the other three. And then Bling Boss was the only one of the collection I didn't have. But I'm noticing this one doesn't have like the cutesy stuff around it like that does. Not that it matters, but I had always thought like, it wasn't really my, one of my big color stories that I go for. So I kind of didn't really pay attention to that. And I got those other ones in stages. I bought Dark Magic for myself. My amazing friend Leanne Sorreo sent me Armed and Gorgeous, and then my mom got me Ring the Alarm for Christmas one year. I asked her for it, but so I was like, if something happens and I end up acquiring the fourth one, great, but no big deal. Well, I was going into TJ Maxx to grab some socks for my son one day, and my husband was like, I'm just gonna stay in the car. And I go, okay, but then I might shop. I can't, be responsible for what might happen in there. And he's like, if you want something, get it. I was like, okay. So I went in and went over to the makeup, and I found this palette, and it was $9.99. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't gotten any new makeup in a while. I think I'll pick that up. So these are the colors, and that is what I'm going to do. I just have this very simple tank on from Express that I got. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up here because it is one heck of a thrift store haul. So actually, this is going to be my second time wearing this. I really, really like it. So I love when you find things and you fall in love with them. So, okay, I already have my eyeshadow primer on. And I thought I'd just chat with you a little bit about what I'm getting ready for right now. And just a couple other things that have gone on or about to go on, that kind of thing. So, I think I'm going to take this Hush Hush shade right here. And kind of just make that a transition shade. So, last weekend was Labor Day weekend. And, we went camping at our church camp, because you can camp there other times of the year. Okay, so like when I talk about going to church camp every year, when we go, that 10 days is actually called family camp. And then, but you can go to that camp, other times during the year. And so we went there with them for, with my in-laws for, did I already say that? I don't know. For, this could be an interesting video, sorry. For Labor Day weekend. And it was so nice to be there because it is my favorite place to be. My soul is just so happy there. I'm so content and peaceful. And my husband kept saying the same thing. Like, there's just something about that place that is just unlike anywhere else in the world. And oh my gosh, I love it so much. So I'm going to kind of be skipping back and forth to do the other eye. So I'll talk to you, then I'll kind of stop talking, but you won't really notice that. Well, you will, because it'll skip and you'll see both eyes, but that's kind of what I'm going to do, so this isn't forever long. Okay, now I'm going to go into Spark, this shade down here. Kind of just put that in the crease. So while we were at church camp this year for family camp, we discovered our slide out on our trailer was having a bit of an issue, and we were like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Like, it didn't seem like it was sliding out all of the way. Like, there was like a tiny, like the slide out, when it goes out, it kind of goes out and then kind of goes down a little bit, like tucks around. And it was not going down in like it should. And so we're like, what is going on here? But it was just a tiny bit. So we were like, we will have to check that out after camp, you know? Well, then we got home and, you know, whatever, life kept going and we kind of forgot about it. So when we went this weekend with my in-laws, we were like, oh my gosh, it seemed worse than it was at camp. So we're like, we have to fix this. Well, my father-in-law is pretty like, good at fixing things. Like he's pretty handy and he welds and stuff. So he was looking at it and stuff and was like, I think we can fix this. Like, I think I can do this. Like, you shouldn't have to take it somewhere and get it fixed. I don't know what, my eye likes to have this one little spot right here that likes to just not take color sometimes. I have no idea why. I did just tweeze my eyebrows and I wonder if that has something to do with it, but I don't know. But anyway, so he's like, yeah, you know, let's bring this over to my house. He's got a big barn. They actually store our travel trailer in their barn with their fifth wheel for the winter. So he's like, you know, just bring it over and we'll like check it out and see if it's something I can weld, because they could see something was bent and whatever. So I'm like, oh my goodness, like please let them be able to fix it, because otherwise I'm pretty sure it was going to be something expensive, you know? So we got back from camp on Monday and we had borrowed my parents' truck because they were up north camping, but they have a motorhome, so they didn't take their truck. And it worked out perfect because we used to have a truck to pull our trailer with, but we always lease. And when our lease was up last February, not this past one, the one before, we decided that it didn't really make sense to, was it last? Yeah, not this past one, the one before. I'm like so confused. That the price of trucks had gone up so much that it didn't really make sense. Look, I'm doing this eye, even though I said I wasn't gonna do that. Didn't make sense to lease another truck because my in-laws have a truck and my dad has a truck, and my mom and dad, and they both live 10 minutes away from us. So they were like, no, between the two of us, you should be able to use one of our trucks to, you know, when you go camping, because we don't camp a ton, you know? And so, that worked out good. So we had my dad's truck and my husband was going to have to take it back to my mom and dad's anyway. So he was like, you know what? Let's just not even unhook the trailer here at home. We had already gotten like pretty much everything, you know, packed up and at the two ends, because really the only thing you can't get to when our slide out comes in is the bathroom and like our wardrobe closet. So if there was stuff I went through, you know, assuming that was our last time we were going to be using it for the year anyway. So I had, you know, gotten everything to the end so that when I got home, I wouldn't have to put the slide out. I could just go in and take everything out. So we did that. And then my husband's like, I'm just going to go ahead and take it over to my dad and then, you know, take the truck back to your mom and dad's and get our Jeep and blah, blah, blah. So that's what he did. Well, then yesterday, my husband texted me and he's like, he had a chiropractor appointment, I think. Yeah. And then he texted me and was like, hey, or maybe that's the day before. I don't know. Everything starts running into each other. But he's like, my dad wants me to come over and help with the trailer. So I'm going to go over there. I'm like, okay. And he was able to fix it. So thank you, my wonderful father-in-law, for being so handy, because I'm sure that saved us hundreds of dollars that we do not have to be spending on something like that. And so I'm very happy that we now have our slide out working well and everything's all good. Okay, I'm going to take this Mystic and just kind of put that at the outer edges. So then something else awesome. I was so sad when we were leaving camp. My husband and I take walks like at least twice a day and walk through the whole camp, and it's huge. And for us to do the whole thing with the back too takes about 45 minutes, maybe a little more. And that's walking at like a good pace for exercise, not just leisurely walking. But when we were leaving, we were both just like so bummed because we love it so much there, and are like, you know, maybe we could squeeze in another weekend before, you know, like we have to pack the trailer up for winter and stuff. But we're like, but we don't know with the issue it's having if we're going to be able to use it and blah, 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 you know, kind of thing. Well, so not only did it get fixed, but then one of my friends, so like when we're at camp, there's 4 of us from our same church that are right with each other. So there's like my trailer, then our friends Joe and Vicky, and our friends Renee and Brad, and our friends Leanne and Dan. And so we're all right together. And we always talk about that we should do it. You know, we see each other at church and stuff throughout the year, but we're like, it would be so great to do like another camping trip together or something, you know, every year. And so my friend Vicky sent out a text the other day and was like, hey, would any of these dates work for you guys for us to go camping together? So now we have plans where we have the date set and we are all going for a weekend to camp together there at camp. So not only do I get to hang out with my friends for a whole weekend like that again, but it's at my absolute favorite place in the world, and we can walk through it and enjoy it, and it'll be in October, so it'll be beautiful for like fall, because some of the trees were already changing color while we were just there. So it's so beautiful there in the fall and stuff too. So we are super excited now because we get to have another camping trip to our favorite place. Okay, now I'm going to take this ballsy color right here and just kind of put that on the outer 2/3 probably of my lid here. See how that goes. It's looking pretty, so I didn't want anything super like dramatic, but I always say that and then it ends up being like, whoa girl, what you doing, where you going? I had my son come outside with me. I'm like, okay. And he's like, really, Mom? My 20-year-old. I'm like, I need you to do me a favor because my husband's still at work and he's basically going to be coming home and we're going to be leaving. So I'm like, I need you to look because this shirt is sheer. Like it has 2 layers to it, but it's sheer. And I have a strapless bra on because the straps are like just these little tiny, you know, thin spaghetti strap things here. And I'm like, can you see through this? Like, I'm like, come outside with me and look like in the light, you know, can you see through really bad? Like, does it look like I'm, you know, like trying to show my bra off to people or something? He's like, I can't even see it. And I'm like, cause I swear I can, but, and he's like, Mom, no. I'm like, okay. Cause I don't want it to be like, seriously, what are you doing right now? Right now, Dana, right now. Okay. Now I'm going to go into bling bling and put that on the rest of the lid, because that isn't how I operate. Like, I'm not trying to be sexy with my friends, okay? No, like, kind of weird. So I'm like, please make sure that I'm not looking like I'm, you know, whatever. He's like, Mom, seriously, you can't see anything, you're fine. So my poor boys, I don't have any girls to check on stuff like that for me, so like, that's what you get. No, they're good about it. Like, I'll ask them about different things and they're honest. Sometimes they're like, I don't know why you're asking me, like, I'm gonna know, you know. And I'm like, yeah, but still, if something's obviously bad, like, you're gonna be able to tell, and it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Like, I'm asking you, so you better tell me. Like, you can say, that's hideous, don't wear that, or something, you know. Now I'm just gonna go back into that spark again, and then hush hush again, just to, you know, clean up this area here, and then I will do my face makeup. Maybe I'll speed through it for you guys, and then come back to finish the eyes and, you know, that kind of. So that shadow in there named Mystic got me thinking about Van Morrison's song Into the Mystic. If you know it, let me know down in the comments. Such a vibe. I had to stop and like listen to it. I had myself a moment, like, oh my gosh. Oh, I love Van Morrison. Like, seriously, such a vibe. I love them. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just speed through my face makeup. I'm using my products from my Shop My Stash, my most recent one. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up here if you're interested. And so, yep, still working away at those products. I've been having a lot of fun doing this, so really enjoying the Shop My Stash. You guys seem to like it too, so as long as you keep enjoying it, I will keep showing it. Even if you don't like it, I then maybe won't show it if you don't want to see it, but I'll still keep doing it for myself because I'm enjoying it. All right, I'm gonna be quiet now and put this makeup on my face.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Okay, so I've really been trying to go lighter with my brows lately, so they're not like bam. Like sometimes I feel like they're just way too harsh or something, and I don't like that. So yeah, I've been doing them a little different, and basically the only thing I'm doing differently is instead of filling in with the pencil first and then going over with the brow mascara, I'm doing the brow mascara first and then just adding in a tiny bit of pencil. It's making it much better. So yes, that's what I've been doing, and I like my eyebrows a lot better when I see them in pictures and stuff. Okay, so back into this palette, which by the way, I must say I am loving what's happening here. Okay, so I didn't tell you what I'm getting ready for. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take that Mystic color. I might have to listen to that song again before I leave. I don't know. I just got me in like such a mood. Like I love it. Anyway, we are going out to eat with our friends Ann and Terry. Surprise, surprise. Isn't that like always what I'm doing if I'm getting ready to go somewhere? But yeah, we have so much fun with them. So I'm really excited, and we're going to the outdoor mall that we love and going to a restaurant there. Hopefully it won't be too hot and we can sit outside and eat, because that would be nice. But then that way we can walk around after, and there's Starbucks there and stuff. So, because sometimes we run into, when we go places, you know, if you're not like continuously ordering, and if they're busy, you know, and none of us are drinking or anything like that. So, you know, places don't really like for you to take up their tables if you're not spending money. So, sometimes we run into like, where can we go or what could we do, like to still be hanging out, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do that spark now. So this way we can just be there walking around. There's tons of benches to sit on, tables to sit at, whatever, and get Starbucks and just hang out for as long as we want to. So I'm very much looking forward to that, because I hate that feeling of like you're being brushed off from somewhere. And I get it though. I mean, I totally understand, like, you know, people who are working and stuff want, if it's busy, we definitely try to hurry out, you know. If it's not, though, like, does it really matter if we're taking up a table if there's tons of other tables open, you know what I mean? But some places you feel like they want you to just get out of there. So this way we won't have that feeling. We can just hang out and do whatever we want to do, and that will be fun. So I'm very much looking forward to it because we always have so much fun with them. Tons of laughing, like, and who doesn't need tons of laughing in their life? Like, we all need that. Okay, and now I'm going back into bling bling for the inner corner. So that is what I'm getting ready for. So I'm very excited. And then I have started with a prayer group with some women from church. Some of my friends who will actually be camping, all the ones that I'll be camping with are part of it. One of them started it. And that's on Sundays, so on Sunday evenings. And our church is like 25 minutes from our house. So basically we go to church in the morning, and then like some of my boys and stuff go too if they're not working or whatever. And then we, in the evening, my husband is dropping me off there. It's only an hour long, and he's running and grabbing some groceries if he's got time, or if we have a bigger grocery trip than that, then he'll just work at Starbucks on stuff for work until I'm done, and then pick me up, and then we'll go get our grocery shopping done since it's in a big town where we grocery shop. So that works out perfect. And then Tuesday morning Bible study is starting this Tuesday, which my best friend Ann, who I'm going to be with tonight, she is the one who teaches it. So I'm excited about that starting back up. And so, yes, lots of good things happening. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and off camera do my liner. So I'm going to do my Essence Black Midnight Sky to tightline my upper lash line. I'm going to use this LA Girl Pastel Dreams Baby Pink in the waterline. And then I'm going to use my It Superhero that is in my Shop My Stash for my mascara. And then we'll come back and do a lip together, and that will be the end of it. Okay, so I'm thinking for lips of doing this NYX Liquid Suede. I love this formula in Soft Spoken. And so I'm going to wipe off my lip balm that I have on, and then we'll put it on. I like these because they're not super matte. They don't feel really drying, so that's what I like. But I haven't tried this color in a long time, but I feel like it's going to be a good match with eyes. And here it is, my finished look. So I'm actually very happy with that lip color. I feel like it's not too dark and goes very well with what I have going on here. And you guys, I am so excited that I picked up this palette. It's hilarious to me that this was the one that I was like, it's just not my thing. But those shades that I used, like these like darker kind of, I don't know. And this shade right here, I really, really like how this turned out. This is actually one of my most favorite eye looks I've done in a while. There's something about it that just, I really, really like it. So let me come up close and show it to you. Of course, I love the It Superhero mascara because it does wonderful things for my lashes. Like, I just really loved like the smokiness of this eye look. What do you guys think of it? Oh, I'm liking it. Okay, this definitely helped me feel better about my hair situation because I do not have time to fix it. So it is what it is, and whatever, it's gonna be fine. But I feel like everything goes together really nice, and just, yeah, I feel cute. I've got some skinny jeans on. I'm wearing some like kind of little platform sandals, and I think I'm just gonna be very comfy and enjoy this night with my friends and my husband, and what could be better, right? So I've got exciting things coming up that I'm looking forward to as I kind of shared with you with camping and stuff like that, and Bible study starting back up and all that good stuff. So life is very good, and I'm just very thankful for all of the many blessings in my life. I'm thankful for you guys, who I have so many great friends I have made through this channel, and as long as you keep enjoying interacting with me here, I'm gonna keep doing it because I absolutely love you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yes, while this was not new, you know, newly released makeup, it's new, and I am really happy with it. So maybe if you have this palette and you haven't busted it out in a while, maybe this will inspire you to do so, because seriously, I am like loving this eye look. I feel like it's making my blue eyes just like really like pow. So yeah, yay. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.